Okay, good evening everybody. Back to the vlogging for another week. If you didn't catch the end of my last video, I'm doing vlogging again because next week is my kids' spring break from school. We're going to be out of town the days I would normally post an update video, so I thought it might be easier just to do a vlog again for another week because I can piece those together in the hotel room and just upload them. Today is Thursday, March 8th. I'm going to be working on her. Now, I didn't get to stitch on her on my 2 days off because I had a hectic, busy week. So I will be doing 3 days worth of stitching on her. So a total of 275 stitches tonight. So you'll get to see quite a bit of progress on her. And then Autumn Wreath is the other project I have for tonight. I haven't put it on the Q snaps yet, so you will see it when I do my update here after I finish with her. Wow, I'm really feeling the need to sneeze. Anyway, right now I'm watching This Is Us, so I'll probably get a good cry on here pretty soon, and then after that I'm not quite sure what I feel like watching tonight, so we'll see. I'm going to try and get my last vlog uploading here very shortly. I've got it all. I did all the editing to it, but service out here can come and go, and then you have to start all over. So I'm trying to wait just a little bit until I make sure my service is going to stay steady. So anyways, I'm going to get started, and I will check in with y'all later. All right. So we're 275 stitches later. I finished up the gray that was in her. Now all these blank spots are just white, that I didn't work on tonight. I finished a little bit of red that we had here, put some more red in here, extended this out, the extra stitches that I missed the first time. There's also some gray in here from over here. Oh, and I worked on some green coming down around this way. So this is where we're at tonight, and we will see her again tomorrow. Next, I am going to work on Autumn Wreath. And let me say, it's only like 10:30 on Thursday night. But if you recall, if you are an avid viewer, my last vlog, I explained how I erased all of my patterns. Well, I have this one. In fact, I have a copy that has been worked on before. Do you see this light gray that goes all the way around here? That's the only thing highlighted on the pattern. So I get to either continue working and highlight as I go, which has a chance of being potentially, it could lead to me having to deal with the frog for the rest of the night, or I could take the time to figure out what all I've completed and get it all highlighted. Ugh. I don't know what I want to do. Part of me wants to stitch so I get some more stitches before midnight, but part of me does not want to have to frog this thing. So, anyways, I am watching Elementary. I'm trying to upload my last vlog. It's being very slow, so I hope it gets finished at some point tonight. Yeah. That's where I'm at. So I will check in with y'all in the morning. Bye. Good morning, everybody. It is about almost 5:20, so I got to start getting packed up. I feel like I made some really amazing progress on this. So what I decided to do with the whole pattern thing was mostly kind of mark out as I go, but like when I start working in this area, I marked off what was already done just near it. Not the whole pattern, just right up near where I was working, and then I would start working on the new stuff. and then I would mark like right here had already been done, and then start work. So anyway, I got a lot of progress done. This is completely done. This is the inside of the wreath, so this space is going to remain empty. I got this bow almost completely done. I got these leaves over here done. I just need to add some in here and then continue working my way down. So I think it looks a lot different than it did when I showed y'all earlier. And y'all get to see it in a split second, so you probably do notice it, whereas, you know, I've been staring at this for hours. So, anyways, we are moving on. Gonna start, I might do some reading if I get everything put away, but I'm starting to get a headache, so I might not read today. I am listening to an audiobook. I forgot to mention last week that I did finish the audiobook I was working on, which was Snow and Ashes by Sarah Rasch, R-A-A-S-C-H. And it took me a while to get through it because I think I just wasn't in the mood for that genre, even though it's one of my favorites. It's like, I don't know, post-war, and trying to come back from that and that sort of thing. So it took me a little, and I was listening to it on my drive, so I was only getting small snippets at a time, and it took me a little while to really get into it, but then I thought it was really, really good. And of course, it's a series. It's only the first book in a series. So, I will continue it, probably not right away. But the twist that came in the book, what it was all building up to, I thought was perfect, and I really liked it. So I enjoyed that book, and now I'm listening to Don't Even Think About It by Sarah Milkowski. I'm not sure. It's Mlykowski. Spelt really weird. But, and it's about some kids in high school. They all go get a flu shot, and then when they do, they develop telepathy. So, and it brings out extreme chaos because it's high school and it's drama and it's secrets, and so I'm pretty good ways into it. It's pretty interesting. So I've got that going on too, and I forgot to mention those. And let me just go ahead and do it. Because I'm doing around, I don't know the name of the challenge. It's ATY 2018. It's a Goodreads challenge. Where basically you try and complete this list. So I had already read Confess, which was a book with a plot centered around a secret. Snow Like Ashes, the one I was just describing, that was an audiobook. I put down for a book about surviving a hardship, because the main character is one of 25 people that escaped a war that just completely destroyed their their world or land or whatever. And she was one of the few survivors. And then, of course, it's been 16 years since that happened. So they're dwindled down to like 7 people and yada yada. So really good book. It crossed out that one. And then the book I showed y'all that I am giving away, don't forget, if you'll comment on my last video about a book you like, you have a chance to win this paperback. Anyway, Love, Life, and the List. A book with a warm atmosphere centered on family, friendship, love, or summer. And this one has all 4 of those in it. So, man, it was such a good book. Y'all definitely need to read it. Real easy read. Definitely young adult. It was a good book. So anyways, that's a lot of mumbling about a lot of stuff. I'm going to let y'all go, and I will see y'all again this evening. Today is Friday, so I'll be working on, I think earlier I said Monopoly, but it's Friday, not Saturday. So I'm going to be working on a Christmas ornament for Friday Stitch Smalls. So, and of course, Loving Cat. Isn't this just gorgeous? I could stare at this piece all day. Anyway, y'all have a great day. Happy stitching. Good evening, everybody, and welcome to my brain. Yes, because it is messy and chaotic and doesn't make any sense. Anyways, it is Friday, March 9th, around 7-ish, like I normally do when I come to y'all. Today was early dismissal because my kids are out of school next week, so they were home all day. That's awesome. Okay, so I wanted to show you a few different things. First of all, I don't have it pulled out, but I'm working on Loving Cat tonight. There's 125 stitches that need to go in her, and then I will be working on, see, I'm telling you, I'm not even organized. This Christmas tree ornament. I'm gonna have to do it in hand because I don't have a small enough anything with me, but there's not very much left, so I should finish that fairly quickly. And then I think I'm gonna go ahead and roll into Monopoly and give it the rest of tonight and all of tomorrow night, because I'm kind of feeling the need to catch up a little bit on that one. Then I went ahead and put my next couple projects on the Q-snaps. So tonight it's Christmas tree ornament because it's Friday. It's the second Friday of the month, which is a Christmas ornament. And then Saturday I'm doing Monopoly. Sunday I'll be working on this guy again. Yeah, House of Stark banner. I'm really excited for that one. And then Monday I'll be working on this. So I feel like I somehow messed that up. Tonight's Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. Okay, that's right. Anyways, let's see. Let's look at my calendar, what I have for Tuesday and Wednesday, because I'm off those days. So they're normally a Haid. Of course, I won't be working on a Haid because I'll be out of town. I might take one of these projects with me and work on it a little bit. We'll see. Really not sure how all that's going to go. So, and Monday is Nest is Blessed. So, I'm going to try and get some more of this area filled in. Also, I wanted to show, because I've showed on my videos before how I keep this big hulking stitchy journal planner thing. It's not tiny. It's got a lot of crap in there. My project records. So let me go to a different one first. What it typically looks like, maybe, is this. I put the name of the project, the designer, the stitch count, location as if it's like in a magazine or something. This one was in a book. The fabric, all the information on the fabric, the start and finish date. Sometimes I have some notes in here. I also have, which I'm not doing a very good job of keeping up with, is each day that I work on it, putting the count back there. This one was pretty easy because it was small. And that's it. But the other reason I have this big, large blank area, because when I got these, when I ordered them, you had several of these on a page, so you could keep track of several things. But I left it open because once it was finished, I wanted to put a picture of the finished product so that I can make almost like a memory book or whatever. So I have all the information and a picture. Here, I actually noted the changes like in here, but the picture was too big, so I just put them over here. And I'm going to work on getting better pictures for my future ones. I just happened to be at Walmart the other day and went, ooh, let's print some of the pictures off my phone. And because the way that because the way I took the picture and then the way it edited it cut kind of the corner off. But you get the general idea of what it looks like. So I have not all of the ones I finished, but just several that I had readily available on my phone. That was January's. So I think it's kind of neat. Right now I'm leaving them in here. I got some bigger rings, so it's holding them a bit better. And the small rings that I took off, I'm gonna get some of the covers and use the small rings and put these in there and make like a stitchy memory book type thing. So I just wanted to show y'all that because I thought it was really neat. And you know, you get to kind of follow me all the way through a concept. When I just came up with a lot of these pages in December, getting ready for the new year, and then you get to see them like when they were first filled out, and then now that I have them completed. These aren't really good examples because like I was already through most of it when I started this one, so you didn't get the full effect of the stitch record, but hopefully on future projects that will be even better. So I just wanted to show y'all that, and yeah, so I'm gonna get started stitching, and we will see you as soon as I'm done with my 125 on Love and Cat. Talk to you then. All right, it is almost 9 o'clock. I keep getting lost in Jesse's video and not stitching. So anyways, I got the 125 done here. As you can tell, I got the white done in here, so the kitty is all done, and all the white in the flower. There's a few more of these white, random whites down here, but otherwise white is almost done. And then I started working on the screen and bringing it down. So quite a bit done. Loving the way she is turning out. So onto this little Christmas tree, and as soon as it's done, then some Monopoly. But I will check in post Christmas tree so you can see the finished piece. And Jessie still has another hour. her video is 2 hours 52 minutes long. I'm at 2 minutes and 2 hours and 7 minutes. So quite a bit to go there. I will say I was very excited for the shout out she gave me. I agree, Jessie, we would be besties. So anyways, back to stitching, and I'll talk to y'all later. Okay, so let me just say, sometimes I get just a little ahead of myself. Okay, I get a bit ambitious. But you saw what this looked like before. It looked almost done. And it is now. But between distractions, and I stitch very slow when I stitch in hand, and there was just enough left to do that it is already 3:30. So it ate up almost all my stitching time for the night just to finish this little thing. I'm absolutely amazed at this. Anyways, I think I am going to pull on Monopoly. I'll probably only get like 100 stitches put in the next hour and a half. But it's something. So, here's the Christmas tree ornament all finished up. And I'll check back in with y'all later. Okay. I got almost 300 stitches put in the last hour. So there's only like 4 or 5 more lines on this one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, there's only 5 more lines on this one, and then like maybe 8 on this one, or 10. And then I reach the bottom of this page and we move over to this page. But I hit the bottom of my Q-snap, and it's after 5 o'clock, so there's no real point in moving the Q-snap for the next 10 minutes. So I'm just gonna go ahead and pack everything up and get ready to go home. So I wanted y'all to see where it was at, and we'll be working on this one again tonight. Try and knock out quite a bit. I could stitch it pretty fast because it's all the same color, and yeah, so we're going to be working on that. Also working on Loving Cat for another, I think another 125 stitches tonight. Getting ready to move on. So I will talk to y'all later. Happy stitching. Happy Saturday, everybody. I guess I could have said that this morning, but anyways, I'm awake tonight. It is Saturday, March 10th. It is Bendy Stitchy's birthday. Happy birthday, Michelle. It was also 15 years ago today that my husband and I started dating. It's so crazy to think about. So anyway, I am watching The Queens Go to Market with Kate and Katie. So many market videos right now. Oh, it's killing me. So I'm going to work on Loving Cat. She's getting 125 stitches today. And then back to Monopoly. I'm going to finish out this page. I only have a few rows down here. I'm going to have to move the Q-snap. And then start working on that page. So, progress. Progress. I think that's it. I feel like I had something else to talk about, and now I can't think of what it would be. So anyway, I will see y'all in a little bit. Bye. Okie dokie, here we are again. I've gotten the 125 stitches done. I got all the darker green done, which I was very close to finishing, but throughout here, around the flower, dark green's done. Now we're filling it with the lighter green, and once we get down here, we just have the red, and then of course all the back stitch. Right now I'm watching Emily C. Eclectic Possessions and all her massive haul. I'm telling you, all of these haul videos, all of these market videos, they're killing me. I can't spend any money right now, and it's ugh, it sucks because I've seen so many things I would add to that wish list. Anyways, so I'm going to focus on what I do have, because I have plenty to be working on, and I don't need to get more, but I want to, because that's the joy of Flosstube, right? Anyway, okay, this is done. We're moving on to Monopoly. We're gonna throw a bunch of stitches in this tonight, people. I'm gonna do nothing but red stitching all night. Ooh, shoot, I hope I have some more red. I think I'm almost out of the skein that I'm working on. Well, if I change projects, I'll check back. I'll talk to y'all later. Bye. Okay, so it's almost 5:30. I made some really good progress on this tonight. Like, I almost completely completed the O. However, time change happened at 2 a.m. this morning. So, of course, it went from 1:59 to 3. So, I lost an entire hour of work there. And then when I was eating dinner, my husband called and I lost an hour of time there. So much more could have happened tonight, but it is nothing to laugh at, because that is quite a bit of progress tonight. Still, I'm a little nervous how long this big red Monopoly is going to take me, but I still have a few months. Oh shoot, it's March. I've got like 2 months to finish this. So I really have to be more diligent about keeping it on the schedule and work on it every spare moment I get. So there's that. I do work tonight. We're going to be working on House of Stark. I'm really excited to bring that one back out since it's still pretty new to me. And of course, Loving Cat is going to get some more stitches on it. Hopefully finish out that green. Let's see. We're doing 100 stitches tonight, so good possibility. And then all I have left is red and backstitch. So, I think that's it for me tonight, or this morning. It doesn't become the next day until I get some sleep, people. That's just how this works. Oops, sorry. So, I'm gonna go pack all this stuff up in my truck, get home, and get some extra sleep today because my husband doesn't go to work, so I don't have to get up and make dinner, before we leave for work. So I get to sleep in a little bit, And it's Sunday, so it is the Sunday of spring break even. I'm ready for Tuesday. Like, we bought the tickets for SeaWorld yesterday. I'm really excited about this. It's been a long time since I've been to SeaWorld. My kids have never been. And my daughter, as I've said on several occasions, has always been really into marine life. Like, by the time she was like 4, before school even started, she could name every single shark, breed of shark. I mean, she knew way more than I know about sharks and dolphins and fish, and she just loves that kind of stuff. So she is very excited to get to go to SeaWorld on Tuesday. So I'm going to stitch my little heart away these next 2 nights at work to make them pass a little faster and get to vacation time. So anyways, I will see y'all this evening. Bye. Good evening. It is Sunday, March 11th. Time change is already screwing with me, people. Like, it's already almost 8 o'clock and I haven't started stitching yet because the sun's still out. And I remember when time change happened in the fall and it totally messed with me. This is only kind of messing with me. It's messing with my stitching. But anyway, so it is almost 8 o'clock. I'm just about to pull some stitching out and work on it. We're doing 100 stitches here tonight. And then we are going to work on House of Stark. So I'm really excited about that. I am trying to get an idea of some of my projects that are easy to stitch on the go, to maybe stitch a little bit at the hotel Tuesday night or Wednesday morning or whatever. But I'm not sure. We'll see. Right now I'm watching Stitching Social. They haven't posted a new video in like 3 weeks, so I was really excited to sit down and watch them for a little bit. Also, I officially hit 500 subscribers this afternoon. I'm actually at 503 now, but I was at 499 before I left my house to go to work, because I showed my husband. I was like, I'm almost there, and he's like, so you have to do a, like, he didn't understand why I had to do a giveaway at 500 people. And I said, because I'm choosing to, not because I have to. But anyways, so I did hit 500. Like I said, now I'm at like 503. So I'm going to work on putting that giveaway together. By the time I post this vlog, I'm sure I'll have it all figured out and ready to show you. If I decide to show you, it might be a surprise. So, I think everybody that comments is going to be entered. I'm not going to have any special saying or whatever, because this is 500 subscribers. All my subscribers should have an opportunity. So all you have to do is comment. You could just say hi and you'll be entered. So I'm going to work on that. I'm going to let y'all go now, and I'm going to get started, and I'll check back in with y'all after when I switch projects. Talk to you then. Okay, 100 stitches later. We did get completely finished with the green. There was like 2 or 3 more white pieces in there, which are now finished. And I'm working on the red again. Because I only count the stitches that are completely crossed. So even though I stitched this entire row going this way, I only counted the stitches that I stitched going back. So this was my stopping point. I will park that on my needle minder. Stopping point for today. And then we'll pick it back up and work on it tomorrow. So all I have left, like, I think this is the very bottom. No, there's like 3 rows after this. Sorry. To the bottom, and then it's just filling all that in, then going through and doing all the back stitch, because there's back stitch on the stems of the flowers here, in the flowers, on her, you know, lots of back stitch. So I have to go in and do that after we get all the red. So I'm really hoping, because today's March 11th, right? So I still have 20 days left in March to work on this. So I really think it'll get done. But if not, the only thing carrying into next month will be backstitch. So it will definitely be finished in April if it's not finished at the end of March, which is kind of the reason I picked it. I'm trying to pick blah, blah, blah. For this event. Each month I am picking a different piece to focus on for that month. I would like them to be pieces that can either get finished in that month or are really close to a finish at the end. However, I'm starting to run out of those pieces. All my easy finishes are just about over. Because like Under the Sea is kind of close to finishing, but even it I think would take more than a month if I'm only doing between 50 to 150 stitches a day on it. Because on this bottom row there's a lot more stitches than there were in, say, the middle row, because you've got, you know, the land at the bottom. Sorry about that. I almost dropped my phone, and when I caught it I stopped the video, so I had to start it back up. So I was talking about Under the Sea. So that's one, but all the rest I feel like are quite a ways from being completely finished, but you know, I'm trying. So, because my goal is to have at least half of the 15 for Year of Whips done by the end of the year. Let me get to that so I can show you. And right now I've finished 3 of the 15. So going over this once again, because I know I've gone over it before. Christmas rules, I might be able to finish that one by the end of the year, but I can't be positive because I just really started it. This I just want a page finish. I'm really hoping I can manage that one, because my Heaven and Earth designs, when I've been home, I haven't been wanting to work very much. Easter tree is a UFO. I need to kind of not count that one, but I had 16 on this list, so I go down to 15 without that one. Loving Cat will be finished. Monopoly will definitely get finished. This one could, and this one will definitely be finished soon. That one doesn't take very long. This one could be finished if it was a focus piece for the month. This one I'm not sure. This one I'm not sure. I don't know. I think I will get at least half, definitely. I don't know if Foxglove will get finished because it seems to be going kind of slow. Autumn Wreath is a really big piece, so it may not get finished. And of course, Quotes to Live By is a pretty big piece. On my Heaven and Earth designs, I just want 1 page finish on each, and I think it's manageable. I think it's definitely doable. So there's that. And of course, I could definitely accomplish all this if I wasn't adding any new whips this year, but already this year I've added several. Let's see. That's not it. Let's see. New starts. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 new starts already this year. So most of those are smalls, which is why I have so many finishes down here. But like House of Stark's a pretty big one. Fairy Tale Land 2 is a big one. And of course the Legend, the Guardians of Notre Dame is going to be an all year, along with Legendary Creatures. So those, of course, there's a possibility of them getting done by the end of the year, but it's still, I'm working on those and taking away from time that could be spent on my others. So that's where I'm at right now. Watching some Donna Ray at Flannel Jamie's Farm. I love the way she talks. It's so articulate, and really put together. I just absolutely enjoy her videos. This is video number 4. Just came out a few minutes ago. So I'm gonna go start on House of Stark, and I will check back in with y'all later. Okay, it is almost 5:30. I really did not want to stop working on this. I absolutely love it. It just, the way it's stitching up, I don't even mind that all I'm stitching with is white. Like, I just absolutely love how this is going. And I guess it's really my first one of its kind where it has the different motifs and stuff like that. I've never really done that before. So I really like the way it's coming. And I was just, okay, so after I finished the wolf, I came over here and I started going around the sides. And as I was coming around this side, I was like, well, I'm going to put one of these little squares here so there's less counting when I come back to do around the sides. And then I kept going. But this was so close to my Q-snap right here that when I got to the end of that page, I was like, yeah, I'm not going to keep going around the circle until I move the Q-snap. And I knew it wouldn't be very long before I needed to do the same thing down here. So I came back to where I had that little square and started going around. So, gosh, I just really love this one. Let's see, I did 700, let's say 5 and 8 is 13, almost 1,300 stitches on this tonight. I just, in love. But alas, it's got to go up until next month. Tonight we'll be working on Nest is Blessed, which I feel like we've seen a lot of lately, but it's just me. Anyway, and of course, Loving Cat will be coming back out for tonight. I guess that's really it. I know I mentioned earlier that I'm going to start working on my 500 follower giveaway or 500 subscriber giveaway. So if you want to be entered in that, make sure and just comment below, and I will add more information to this video as I'm ready for it. Yeah, and you know, normal giveaway rules apply. Don't say giveaway, be over 18, blah, blah, blah. Y'all know this. You've watched a million videos before mine that all give away stuff. So, I'm going to let y'all go for tonight, or this morning, and I'll see y'all again tonight. Bye. Good Monday evening, everybody. It is March 12th, I think. Yeah, Monday, March 12th. It's already after 8 o'clock. Y'all, this time change, I'm telling you. Okay, because I was trying to get some stuff ready for tomorrow. Like, I had to clean out my truck because during my work week, things just kind of get tossed in the back seat, and then the kids wouldn't have fit. So, cleaned out my truck, got it ready to go to SeaWorld tomorrow. Because we are literally, as soon as I get off of work, I'm going home, picking up the hubby and kids. My husband's going to drive. I'm going to sleep the 3 to 4 hours it takes to get there. And then I'm going to enjoy my day at SeaWorld on very little sleep. But as long as I'm active and moving around, that's not going to be a problem. Now, stitching tomorrow is going to be a problem because I'm going to be sleeping on the way there. And then by the time we get done with SeaWorld, all I'm going to want to do is get some sleep. So, you probably won't see any stitching tomorrow. I am going to try and do some vlogging of us enjoying ourselves and my kids' reaction to finally getting to go to SeaWorld after 6 years of begging. So, and then I may try and upload tomorrow night. And then whatever footage I take on Wednesday, just put it in my next video. But anyways, okay. So we're going to do 125 stitches on her tonight, all in the red. So you'll see progress, but it won't look a whole lot different than what it does now. And then I'm going to be working on Nest is Blessed. And like I said, I'm going to try really to focus on this area. But we'll see how my fancy swings once I get working on it, because I always say one thing and do something else. But so anyways, and then depending on how focused I get on that, I may go ahead and take these off and put the next couple projects on. before I leave tonight, just so they're ready for me once I get back from my vacation. But also, I got stitch email today. A friend I met, y'all are gonna have to pardon my French for just a minute. I don't normally do this, but when I went to the Austin Flosstube retreat in October, there is a group of stitchers down there. They call themselves the Asses, the Austin Snarky Stitchers, and Regina is one of them. And she got a kit from a friend, but it's not really her thing, so she sent it to me, and it is Friends from Design Works. It's the whole kit. I've actually done several of these kits, and the reason I hadn't bought this one, and I think there's 2 more like this one, was because they completely changed the colorway that they were doing it in. Let's see, I've Imagine, Dream, Hope, Love. Imagine, Dream, Hope, Love. There's 6 of them. Faith and Laugh, I think, or Live, something like that. Anyways, I've done those 6, and they all had like a blue, green, purple, pink colorway about it, and then this one has very autumnal colors. So I love it. I just hadn't gotten around to it because it didn't go with the ones I already had. But autumn being my favorite season means I absolutely love these colors. Also, I grew up with hummingbirds. My grandmother always fed them. We always had a ton of hummingbirds at our house. So hummingbirds always just make me think of her. So I love the little hummingbirds. I think that's so cute. So, this will probably end up being a mania start, to be honest, because I have so many things already kitted up. But I'm really excited. Thank you, Regina. She is the Sweary Stitcher on Flosstube. If you want to check her out, I'll try and remember to link it below. So yeah, I'm going to get started, and we'll check back in after I get some stitches on her. I'll touch y'all then. Okay, I was wrong. It was 150, not 125. But it went pretty quick considering it's just so I think I added like 2 more lines in total and like most of another line. Anyways, and I went ahead and cleaned up all my dirty threads that have been thoroughly tacked down by now with all these stitches. So that's where she stands tonight. Probably gonna have to do some catching up on Thursday when I get back, unless she is the one thing I get a chance to stitch on while at the hotel. We'll see. I'm not sure, but man, she's looking good. Just, I think there's 2 more rows. I'm gonna have to come down 1 more row here, come down 1 more row, and then bring that across. And of course the middle kind of goes like this because it's a bow or lips, I don't know. Anyways, and then back stitching, lots of back stitching. So putting this up for now. Moving over, let me just slide that out of the way, to Nest is Blessed. And let's see how many we can knock out tonight. Talk to you later. Okay. So I had a development I thought I would tell y'all about, and it's keeping me from my stitching. I'm at work, and as most of y'all know, I work on an oil rig as the safety guard at the entrance where people sign in and out. Well, there was an alarm on the rig, and there was an H2S leak, which is a very dangerous gas that can kill you instantaneously, you know, if you get a high enough dosage of it. So everybody comes running off the rig, and they come up there, and normally what I do is I hunker down and I don't let anybody come in or out. But it was blowing straight towards my shack. So I had to leave my shack. I had to go with all the other guys at the other mustard area. And I forgot my phone, and I forgot my jacket, and I'm standing out, and it's like 40 something degrees and all. So we sat in the change house until safety got here to clear it. It's not completely cleared in my general direction yet, so they told me to go get my truck and move it over to a safe area and sit in it. And of course I was able to grab my truck and my phone, but I don't have any of my stitching, plus it's dark. And yeah, so that is how my evening is going. So I don't know how much stitching I'll be getting done or when I can go back and get my stuff, so I'll update y'all when I can. Okay everybody, I got released about an hour and a half ago. I've gotten to work a little bit more on this. You can see that's completely finished and I'm starting on down here. But we just had another alarm go off and I don't know if they're gonna make me leave my shack again. And it's already after 4 o'clock. So I'm just gonna go ahead and put all this up, call it a night, because it's definitely not the night for stitching. And I'll talk to y'all later. Have a great night. Bye.
Hi.
Where are we at?
SeaWorld. I never even heard of SeaWorld until Mommy told me.
11 and 12, okay? 12 and then 19. I don't know where to go.
Follow that.